Hey everyone, this is Lisa with Crepe Myrtle Row. Welcome to my channel. I don't have as big of a haul as I did last time. And if you're new to my channel, I tend to do big hauls because I like a lot of stuff. But I'm keeping it small this time. But this haul, as I mentioned in my last video, is from, I live in South Carolina, and my son and I took a trip to Kansas to see my daughter and my son-in-law and my little grandpuppy. She's so sweet. But on the way, fortunately for me, my son likes antique stores almost as much as I do. So he was willing to stop and take breaks, stretch our legs at all of these, mainly in Missouri and Kansas is where we saw a lot of them. And there are a lot of them. We traveled on Interstate 70, I believe it was, coming out of Kansas through Missouri and everywhere. And there were so many to stop at. We just couldn't do them all, but we did stop at about three or four of them. And I can't remember all the names of them. I do have some receipts down here in the box where I have my stuff. And if I come across them, I'll tell you the name of the place. I don't remember what I got where because I got a lot of stuff. But I'll also try to delete it. I can't even talk, y'all. Link it in the description box below. So let's just get started. Oh, and by the way, while I was there, they had their first snowstorm. So I woke up Monday morning to like 23 degrees, snow and ice. I get home Tuesday to my home in South Carolina and it's 78 degrees. So it was a shock going from one to the other. So glad to be here. I did not like driving in the snow. That was crazy. Okay, so the first thing I have is this Clever Girl baking powder tin. I mean, y'all see this thing is as big as my head. Usually you find the ones that are about this tall and stuff, and I saw plenty of those, but when I saw this one, I just loved it. And I mean, you can see it's kind of worn in places and all, kind of rusty and all. And I did pay a little bit for this, but if you know about antique tins, you know they're expensive. So I think I paid $17 for this one, but I love this, and I'm wanting to put it above my kitchen cabinets. I have things up there. Some things are not old, but I want to eventually swap everything out for more like these vintage tins. And I've seen lots of them. Some of them I just was not willing to pay $30 and $40 for, but that one's 17. I was like, okay, I'll do that. Because the little ones were, some of those were like $8, $9. So I didn't think that was a bad deal. So the next thing, and I'm not sure, I think I paid $2 for it, was this little vintage doily. But I just loved the colors, and it'll look good at Christmas because I have a lot of vintage things I use. And I got a lot of the red and white handled stuff, and I'm not sure, some of them have tags on them. Most of them were either $1 or $2 a piece. And I don't know if you've watched a video I have of a big frame that I made and hung these on it. So if you have things like this and you need ideas on how to display them, I'll link that video below also. But so here's one. It's the slotted spoon, and I know I mean, I'm not going to use these. These are old, but it'll look good in my display. Or I have a vintage dough bowl that I put stuff in, so it'll look good in that too. This one was $2, this knife, and it's probably not that old, and it's more like the Bakelite handle, but I liked it because it was red, and it'll look good in that bowl. And then this, I guess, is like a little pie crust cutter. And I threw things in here. I should have done a little better job. And then this little strainer. Again, I love the red. Hopefully I won't break anything. This one was $2. The little melon baller scoop thing. I'm assuming this is some kind of little chopper thing. Not sure. Again, it was $1 to $2. This is not old. It looks like a rolling pin, but it's flat. It's got the slot here, and it says Macy's. Don't really care for that. May try to sand that off. I mainly wanted this like this because I thought it would be cute to put one of my recipe cards stuck in this slot to sit in with my display. And I think I paid $1 for it or something like that. Okay, let's see. These next three things are spice jars. And I mainly was drawn to them for the colors. I love these colors. And what is this one? Cinnamon. And I love this kind of finish on stuff too. And then we got nutmeg and allspice in those colors. And these were the only three they had. And I think the set of the three was $5. And the next items I have to show you are a lot of small little things like either little figurines or salt and pepper shakers. I love odd salt and pepper shakers or just salt and pepper shakers in general. But I'm very particular about the ones I like, just not any of them. But I've got these vintage Coke crates, like the wooden Coke crates with the individual little, you know, holes in them. And I'm going to hang those on the wall. And in those, each of the little slots, I'm going to display some of these salt and pepper shakers, the ones that will fit in it. So that's why I have so many at one time. I had the intention of doing that when I got home, is fixing those up. In this next set, these sit over the thing. And the little birds. And see, you just pick them up. And it's got the little slot and it sits on it like that. And again, I think most of these averaged $2 to $3 a set. This one more been an exception. These are like the Avon ruby glass ones. And I'll give you a little hint. If you're in antique stores and you see something you like, of course, you know, grab it. But keep an eye out in other booths, because you never know, another vendor may not have theirs priced as much. These are the perfect example. I picked up a set of these in one booth, and they were $6.99, which I was willing to pay because I liked them. I didn't think that was a bad price for them. And then a couple aisles over, I came across these for $3.99 a set. So what I did was just kept the other ones with me. I'm also going to give you this hint from someone who's had a little bit of a small booth in an antique store. Don't just set it down in anybody's booth. If you decide you don't want something, please just take it to the counter, hand it to the ladies or the gentleman there, and they will put it back to its rightful owner. Because I used to get so aggravated when I would think something of mine had sold because it wasn't in my space, and then I would go walking around and I would see it in someone else's space, and I know it was just someone set it down. And of course, you know, the things had my vendor number and stuff like that to identify it, but sometimes those tags fall off and then nobody knows who they belong to. So that's just a good rule of thumb to do if you're, you know, out thrifting or in antique stores mostly that do the consignment thing. I don't have a booth anymore, but when I did, that was one of the things that I like to make sure people done. So this next set is, it says, give us this day our daily bread. I need glasses on. But these were cute. These are little plastic ones. And then, see, the backs have that. They're probably both the salt pepper. The salt shaker, because they have, oh, I'm wrong. They actually are two separate. This is 3 holes, that's 2 holes. So they are the set. At first I thought it was just both of the same one. But those are cute. You move this a little closer to me. This set is also plastic, and it is Campbell's Soup things. And I love the red and white and the fact that they got the little chef hats on. Some of these won't fit in those individual holes, but they'll sit across the top of it. And of course, I have my 3-tier tray that I do stuff in. And what haul of mine would be complete without strawberries? So this was a little set of salt and pepper shakers. I was trying to find where the holes were. They're on the insides here, very, very tiny ones. But that one sits that way and that one sits that way. So, love that. And I had been wanting some of these forever and just couldn't find them. And these two things are just some metal tins, pumpkin spice and mustard seed. And they're both full, but one of them, someone wrote, this one was from 1978. And I think they wrote on this one from 1991. Of course, I'm not going to use these things, but I thought it was neat that those are the years. And you know, everything you get nowadays is plastic. So I thought those were cool. I could probably go raid my mother-in-law's spice cabinet and find a bunch of those things, because she probably has bunches of those. Ah! Don't break things, Lisa. Okay, more strawberries. These are little pot holders, and there's like 3 different sizes. But I just love those, and I think I paid $5 for the 3 of them. So, love those. And then we have, these are not salt and pepper shakers. They are just little chicken figurines. And y'all know, I love my chickens. If you're new to my channel, I have a video, and I'll link it below also, from this summer where I decorated my dining room hutch in just chicken and bee decor. So I'm always on the lookout for stuff like that. And then this piece, it still has a sticker, so it was $1.25, but I just thought it was a cute, unique basket, just not plain, you know, on a pedestal. That would look cute. Not with these particular chickens, but fix up a set of those in there or something. I'll find something to do with it. This set, I don't know how old it is. Oh, well, this, is it a salt and pepper? No, it's not salt and pepper. It's just figurines. But again, it's chickens, and I love it. Wait a minute. This had to be salt and pepper. It is. There's the holes. Don't know where the hole is on the hen, but that is those. Wait a minute. I'm a knucklehead. This is the rooster that goes with this hen. And it is a salt and pepper shaker, because there is the holes for it, and there's the holes for it. Love this one's tail. So that's what I get for getting too many white ones. Here's the other, the rooster that goes with this hen that is not salt and peppers. They're just figurines. And let's see here. I think this is the last, no, it's not the last chicken, but it's almost the last chicken. This cute little measuring spoon holder. You know, I had no idea what these little slots. I have 2 other figurines. One's a frog, one's an owl, that has slots just like these. And I thought maybe they were some kind of like little knives or something, you know, the kind that's like you spread your appetizer, your cheese or something like that on. And that's what I thought they were for. But maybe they were for the spoons like this. So that was cute. Couple more utensil things. Well, let me show the last of my chickens was just this little hen, and she was $1. Has a hole up there. I don't know if it was a toothpick holder or what it's supposed to be. And it was older one, so it was made in Japan. So there is that. Sorry. And this is another utensil that was $2, like the apple core or something like that. And then a couple of the little vintage cookie cutters. I have a lot of cookie cutters that were my grandmother's, but they're all just the metal. They don't have the handle. So when I can find these with either green or red, I'm going to start trying to gather them up. And I think, I don't know if did I tell you, I think they were $1.25 a piece. Okay, where was I? My phone rang. I had to stop there for a minute. Okay. I think I was showing you this. This is a scoop, and this is plastic. It's not the wooden one, but I still liked that green color of it. I mostly collect the red handled stuff, but I like the green too because my Hoosier cabinet is actually the green trim. So I don't mind getting those too. I'll take this out. Then I found this tin. It's like a little recipe box of, what is it, Bisquick. I think I paid $5 for it. But I like it. Again, I want to find different tins to go in my kitchen. And then there was just a couple of necklaces that I found. And I paid $4 a piece for those, I believe. So this one was just, I thought that would be pretty. Get it around here. During Christmas. It looks like an owl with those, but that's my ring light showing up there. But I like the plaid on that one. And the next one will be nice for fall. I know my hair looks crazy, y'all. As I told you in the last video why I had a hat on. You see this? I had, as I said, I had a pixie cut last year at this time. And I have been trying to grow it out. And it has a mind of its own. This has gotten a little bit longer. It's getting there. And I keep cutting the length off of this, trying to let it catch up. But it's driving me crazy. This right here is driving me crazy. I don't know if I need to cut it. I don't know what I do. I cut it myself. I used to be a hairdresser back when I got out of high school. Then I became an engineer, and now I run my family's business. But all kinds of things. Here is an owl. I love that. So that'll be nice to wear here for fall. Just giving y'all all kinds of background on me today. And then here is a Avon, I guess it's Avon, yeah, fish bottle. On my back porch, I have a screened-in back porch, and I collect all kinds of fish bottles, all different shapes, and put them out there. And this one still has something in it. I don't know what's in it. I don't think this is a perfume. It must be in a hand cream or something. Anyhow, it's coming out of there before I put it out on my porch. Sit down there. All right, this, I love blue and white, and I use that a lot in the summer for dishes. And so this is a music box. Don't know if it still plays. Well, that's, I guess not. Anyhow, I love the blue and white on that. And the next is, I also collect a lot of milk glass, and I've got 2 of these for $3 each. And I have a whole bunch of these, and I use them. I have one of those bottle trees that's like 6 foot tall, and it has all the branches it goes up and the branches that come off at, and all of my collection, and I think it holds, I want to say it's 32 bottles. All of them are on that tree outside. And it's been through winter, of course. Like I told you, I'm in South Carolina, so I don't get harsh winters. It might get, you know, a week or 2 of freezing weather, but that's rare. You know, we don't have, our winters are normally 45 to 50 degrees most of the time. So I've not had any trouble with the bottles out there. However, sometimes I want to use a bud vase, or in this case, I'll use these like candle holders. I'll put the stick candles, or candlesticks, can't talk again, in these. And I didn't have any more because all of them are outside and on that bottle tree. So when I found these, I loved this design, and there was 2 of them. So I just went ahead and picked me up 2 more. And it doesn't hurt to have extras just in case any of those get broken out there. And the last item I have is this wooden piece. This is not old, but it kind of looks old. You know, it is wood, but you can tell, you know, because this has been put in it, and it, you know, it's got a sticker on it. But I just love these things just for, you know, sit them on a shelf, architectural interest or whatever. And I could hang it on a wall, but I'm probably just going to have it on a shelf for looks. And that is all I have. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope y'all have a blessed day, and come over and check me out on Instagram. Bye.